Have you ever felt completely powerless in a conversation? Like someone else was pulling the strings and you were just reacting? Most people go through life being emotionally engineered without ever realizing it. But what if you could flip the script? What if you could subtly guide anyone's thoughts, choices, and actions without them ever suspecting a thing? Over the next minutes, I'm going to give you the exact psychological keys to do exactly that. Before we take a single step into the deep end of human behavior, I need you to do something right now. Hit that subscribe button. Why? Because the psychological secrets we are uncovering today give you an unfair advantage in life. If you want to master the human mind, understand hidden motives, and never be manipulated again, you need to be part of this channel. Subscribe right now, because this video will genuinely change how you see everyone around you. To control a room, a partner, an opponent, or a boss, you first have to understand a fundamental truth about human psychology. The human brain is lazy. In psychology, we call this being a cognitive miser. The brain will always take the path of least resistance to save energy. When you learn how to manipulate those paths of least resistance, people don't just follow your lead, they do it willingly, believing it was entirely their own idea. This isn't about shouting, dominating, or being aggressive. True psychological control is silent. It feels like water. It flows perfectly into the cracks of human insecurity and habit until you control the entire structure. Let's start with a devastatingly effective technique used by world-class negotiators and interrogators: the illusion of choice. Most amateur communicators make a critical mistake when they want someone to do something. They ask a yes or no question. Do you want to go out tonight? Can you finish this report? A yes or no question forces the other person's brain to make a hard boundary decision. It invites resistance. To bypass this, you must reframe the reality entirely. You never ask if they want to do it. You ask how or when they want to do it, by providing two choices, both of which lead directly to your desired outcome. If you are a manager and need a report done, you don't say, "Can you get this done today?" You say, "Should we lock this report in by 3 p.m. or would 5 p.m. work better for your schedule?" Their brain completely skips the option of not doing the report. It immediately shifts all its cognitive energy to deciding between 3 or 5. They feel completely in control because they made the choice. But in reality, you drew the boundaries of their sandbox before they ever stepped inside. The second technique is perhaps the most uncomfortable tool in psychology: strategic silence, or the vacuum effect. Human beings are terrified of social awkwardness. We are biologically wired to seek harmony and rhythm in communication. When a conversation stops abnormally, it triggers a mini crisis in the subconscious mind. The brain perceives a conversational void as a threat, an indicator that something is wrong. When you ask someone a question, whether you're negotiating a salary, confronting a partner, or asking a client for the truth, and they give you a weak, evasive, or incomplete answer, do not call them out. Do not argue. Instead, look them directly in the eyes, slightly tilt your head, and stay completely silent. Don't blink excessively. Just hold the space. What happens next is pure behavioral science. The discomfort of that silence will create massive psychological pressure inside their mind. To relieve that pressure, their brain will force them to keep talking. They will start over-explaining, making excuses, and ultimately spilling the exact truth or concessions you were looking for. He who speaks first in that vacuum loses. Our third technique leverages a powerful bias known as the contrast principle. In psychology, this is called the door-in-the-face technique. If you want a specific favor or concession from someone, you don't ask for it directly. First, you ask for something incredibly extreme, something you know they will reject. For example, if you need a coworker to help you look over a project for 1 hour, you don't start there. You say, "Hey, I'm really struggling with this launch. Could you spend the entire weekend helping me rewrite this module?" They will almost certainly say no. They slam the door in your face. This is exactly what you want. Immediately after they refuse, you pivot. You lower the stakes to your actual request. "Yeah, I totally understand. Weekends are sacred. Could you just give me 1 hour tomorrow afternoon to make sure the main points look okay?" If this completely changed your perspective on human communication and you want more deep dives into the human mind, make sure to subscribe right now if you haven't already. Drop a comment below telling me which of these 3 techniques you're going to try out first this week. Remember, your mind is your greatest tool. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into human behavioral analysis. Stay sharp, stay observant, and I'll see you in the next video. Psychologically, the other person feels a subconscious wave of guilt for rejecting your first request. When you offer a smaller alternative, their brain perceives it as a massive concession on your part. To reciprocate your kindness and alleviate their guilt, they are highly likely to agree to the second request. You manipulated their perception of the scale of the favor. Master these 3 principles: the illusion of choice, strategic silence, and the contrast principle, and you will notice an immediate shift in how people react to you. You will no longer be a passenger in your social interactions. You will be the driver. Use this power carefully. Psychology can build bridges, but it can also burn them down.